everyone, welcome back to another What Is It Wednesday. So just to let you guys know, these What Is It Wednesday and Tuesday 2-minute tips won't go up every week, but as I'm scrapbooking and as I go along and learn new things, I will share them with you in either of those videos. And if there's something of mine, like the perfect layer rulers that I did the first time that people ask about all the time, then I'm more than happy to do a What Is It Wednesday video for you. So another thing that I get a lot of questions about are my glue dot dispensers. So these are made by Glue Dots. They are specifically for glue dots. I love them. I'm just going to straight out say I have 3 of them. So I have mini, which is the small little tiny size. Not sure if you'll be able to see that. I'll put them on a piece of paper. So here, let me grab a scratch. This is just a small paper. So this one is the mini one. I have a medium one. And these are not what they call them. You know, they have different names for theirs. But as I'm scrapbooking, this is what works easiest for me. And it's easier if you put the item to the glue dot instead of the way that I'm doing. But I also have a large. So let me put this on here for you. And I think there might even be more sizes in between, but you can kind of see the medium and the mini are almost the same size, but this one is slightly smaller. And so it does make, you know, sometimes a bit of a difference, but you can kind of see it in the reflection of the light. There's a better view of the sizes. So like I said, they're fairly close, but they might even have one that's smaller that I don't have in there right now. I don't know, but when you see them in person, there is a little bit of difference, but that's not really what matters, whatever size you use. So Glue Dots started out, you know, with this. So if you like to just use the rolls, one tip that I have for you is to take some ribbon and kind of tie it loosely. You can see it will start out tighter, obviously, as you use the roll. And then as you unroll it, you can see it just kind of goes along and you can use your glue dots. But it's nice because it keeps that little flap down. Now this worked for a while. Sometimes it moves, you know, the looser it gets, it might move. And this is how I have them in my crop bag, because I figured this is a lot of extra space, you know, compared to this in a crop bag. So I definitely just use these, but I think I might take a minute to kind of color coordinate the ribbon with the sizes as well. Again, if you only have one size that you use, not that big of a deal, but in my crop bag, I, you know, also have a couple different sizes. So I might somehow figure out the ribbon, but I've been thinking about doing that for a few years now, but this is one way to do that. They also have these. These I don't think are refillable. This is very old. This might be one. Glue Dots used to support the Scrapbook Expo, and or they were like a partner. I don't know what they were. They were affiliated with them either way, and they would, so if you went to the crop or in some classes, you would get the you would get a couple of these or one of these or whatever. So but like I said, I don't think they are refillable. I mean, I'm trying to pull it apart, and as far as I know, this is not refillable. It does look like if I pulled hard enough, it would come apart. But so I don't really care for these. I thought it would be easier to roll, but there's the glue dot there, and it's really hard to place it on the spot that you want to get it. It's just, I never really could get it to work. It's because you need to know exactly where the glue dot is when you roll it. You can also take your item to the glue dot and pick it up that way, and that works fine. But then you have to sit there and roll it with your finger to get the next one and come along. And again, not that big of a deal. If you wanted to keep them a little more protected than this, that in your crop bags, this would be fine because obviously it's not that much bigger. This is the mini. I don't know if they have different colors. It's been a very long time. I'm talking maybe 5 years since I got this. So I just happened to find it the other day and thought, oh, I might as well use those up. One thing that I like not only about my ATG and these is it cuts down on the waste, because I don't think these are refillable. Again, if they are, since I've gotten these, I apologize. But as far as I know, these are not refillable, and you would have to throw this whole thing away. to me, that's just a lot of waste. Where, you know, same thing with the ATG gun. All you have to throw away is that roll of the used paper. But if you use a tape runner, you know, you take half the plastic off every time, and it's just a lot of waste. And it's always good to, you know, try to cut down your waste and things like that. So that is just another reason why I like these. These are refillable. So these ones, like I said, these, I've never really liked these. If I had to choose between the three, for one to use forever, it would be this one or this one. So first, second, and then third. I really just, I don't care for those. Maybe you do, great. As far as these go though, these are refillable like I had just mentioned. I'm gonna move these to the side. So all you do to refill it is, there's these two tabs here. You just squeeze them a little and it pops. I mean, you can see how easy that was. So you can see the roll is on there. I'm almost out of the large ones. The roll just comes right off and it just goes right on. And there's these arrows. It's super simple. There's like 3 arrows, 1, 2, and 3. It's super simple to reload. So all you do, put it back on there and it just basically fits right on it. And you don't have to buy special ones for the refills. Any of their rolls that come in the box are made to go on there. So this one, again, just fits right on there, and it's so easy. So I will put this one, try not to touch the big glue dots, but just pop it so it will be coming out of the top. Again, there's the 3 arrows so you know which way the paper will go, and you just close this. It's that simple. And if you get it like I did here, you just gotta, you know, kind of fix it. So when you are using this, when you're pulling it, if you just want to use one glue dot, sometimes you might see me rip some off. There's a place that says squeeze here on both sides. So you just gently, you don't even need much pressure, but I think that just kind of squeezes on the roll, and then you can easily rip this side off. And it's pretty much that simple. Another question I get about these is where to get them. So I haven't been in Michael's for a few months now, but the last time I was, they did have some. However, it's not in the scrapbooking adhesive section. It is like, I don't think I've ever seen the glue dots. Excuse me, I'm getting all tongue-tied now. I don't think I've ever seen the glue dots in their scrapbooking section. I think that they're in like some other location where like the Mod Podge is and spray adhesives. It's like this random little adhesive area, and that is where you will find these if they still have them. Again, I haven't been there for a while. I've had these for years and years and years. You can also find these online, you know, Glue Dot's pink dispenser. If you Google that, something will come up. I would be way amazed if Amazon didn't have them. Amazon seems to have everything. Pretty sure scrapbook.com has them, but if you absolutely need a place that I'm almost 100% positive has them, scrapbookpal, PAL.com is where I get a lot of my adhesives from. They in the US, I don't know about shipping to other countries, but in the US, you get free shipping over $25. So I would order like my adhesives maybe 3-4 times a year and just order in bulk. And that way I have enough and it's free shipping. So, and their prices are usually pretty comparable to a lot of other places. Sometimes I can't really say because I haven't done a lot of shopping around, but it seems like they are always at least $1 or so cheaper. So you can look there. So these are usually, when I bought them, they were about $6 each. I don't remember the price, and that was so long ago that I can't really give you a price, but I wanted to share these, and I just took my little label maker, and you can see that I've had them so long that it's actually coming off a little bit, but these labels have stuck on there just fine. I like that they sit like this because when they're on my desk, I have a little shelf right here, and that's what they sit on. So I can easily see which size is which, mini, medium, and large. I try to keep them smallest to largest or largest to smallest, but when I'm doing, you know, a layout, I don't really worry about it, and I just throw it up and throw them up there, and I will, you know, fix it later. But I really like yeah, I just really like them. They're pretty sturdy. You know, you could knock them over, but even if you had them sitting and wanted to label them here, that would actually be pretty neat to have them sitting somewhere and you could just hold on to it somehow and pull it, and you wouldn't even have to take it off your shelf. If you figure out a way to do that, let me know, because I have thought about doing that before. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions about these, let me know. Again, these are made by Glue Dots, so you should be able to find them. You should be able to use a coupon in Michael's if you... I don't have a Hobby Lobby that's close to me, so I can't say whether or not Hobby Lobby has one. I stopped shopping at Joann's years ago, so I would imagine that they would have them too, but it seemed like Joann's was always half empty aisles, so I don't know about Joann's. But yeah, they're really, you know, worth it because, again, you can replace it and it's less waste to refill them. So I really like them. So yeah, these are my Glue Dot dispensers. Again, if you have any more questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next What Is It Wednesday. All right, everyone, bye.